Welcome back, producers and farmers. Today we're going to talk about item availability. So this is controlling your schedule, deciding when and where your items are available so that customers are able to order within those constraints and you can manage very complex schedules across multiple pickup or drop-off locations, and the customers will be able to place orders in advance with minimum notice settings or order deadline settings. We'll go over all of that today. So, as normally, we have on the left a desktop browser, which you can use, or you can use the phone, the mobile app, which I'll show on the right. They'll look very similar. It's running the same app either way. If you're on the desktop, it's rekohub.com, and then make sure you are logged in, and then open the side menu and make sure you are switched to the seller mode. And then same thing on the phone, make sure we are in the seller mode, and we've gone to our menu items. So at this point, we've created some menu items. We've got our blueberries, we've got our whole chicken, which is way too expensive, and some other test items here that I've had a little bit of fun with. So now that we have these items, you can see that they're not available. If I go and try and flip and make them available, I'll get a warning that explains customers will not be able to order because they haven't been added to a sale window or market. In Reko, the assumption is that any item by itself is not available by default but needs to be added to a sale window, which you can create and decide how that works. So let's do that. In this side menu, there is another screen called your schedule. So let's open the schedule and you can see it's totally blank. We don't have any sale windows in our schedule. So on the mobile, also looks the same. No schedule. So let's go for tomorrow, March 6th. We don't have a sale window, so let's add one. Okay. Let's leave that blank for now. I don't think we need a name for that. Starts Wednesday, and we can choose if this repeats. So let's say I have a weekly drop every Wednesday. Great. So I can set if it repeats. If it's a one-time event, great. It'll just be for tomorrow. In my case, I want it to repeat. And let's say that this market actually is from 5 to 7. There we go. Okay, great. Select a pickup address, and these pickup addresses are going to be, let me make my window a little larger here. There we go. Okay, so these pickup addresses are going to be based on what's in your seller profile. So here I have the Corey Ride one. So let's use that. Done. Add menu items. Okay, so this is where you add your existing items to your sale window and choose when they're available. So let's add our blueberries. Now, there's some constraints that we need to answer before we can add these blueberries to our sale window. We know the sale window is every Wednesday, 5 to 7. We chose that. It's a pickup window. Now we can decide between an order deadline or a minimum notice. So let's say, for example, we want all of our orders in by the night before, Tuesday, 9 p.m., because our pickup is every Wednesday. Okay, that's a valid option. We can do that, add that. Or if we don't like that and we don't want an order deadline, let's say we can do a minimum notice. Blueberries are really easy. They're already in their packages. They're in my fridge. They're ready to go. So we can have, let's say, a minimum notice of 2 hours. So customers will be able to place even same day on the Wednesday up to 2 hours in advance. Great. You can fine tune this any way that you want, choosing between order deadline or minimum notice. So that's kind of how that works. You can add as many items as you want. We can add our chicken and say that the chicken is, let's say we need Monday. Yeah, the Monday before. Monday at 1. So that gives me a day and a half to prepare the chicken. Great, so we'll save that. And now I've got my sale window. So now if we go to the phone, which I'll do here, let's go back to our menu items. And now we can see they're both ready for sale. They're both available. you'll notice these other buttons here. So settings gets you back to change any of the settings that we did before when we created our item. So that's fine. The preview button lets you see what the buyer sees. So when you click the preview button, you're now kind of in a buyer mode, seeing what the buyer sees. And this is the availability grid that honors the settings that you set when you added it to a sale window. So we can only see this is only available for Wednesdays, and I can order as far out as May. In future releases, we'll add constraints to this so that if you don't want orders that far in advance, that will be a setting that you could turn on. For now, though, we just show the first several weeks after today's date for any repeating sale window. So let's say we wanted it for tomorrow, Wednesday. Great. I can choose any 15-minute increment between 5 and 7, which is great because that's when we set our sale window to, is from 5 to 7. So let's choose 5:15. And then I do want to make them organic, and I do want the extra special berry carton. And let's say I want 2 of them. So there's my order total, and now I can add those to cart and go check out. So we will cover the buyer experience a bit later, but that's kind of how the preview works. You can get a feel for what the customer sees. If you are doing a promotion on an item or want to share an item directly with customers, then this share button gives you a link just to that item, and any customer that taps that link, whether they're on their phone or on the computer, they tap that link and they will go straight to the preview page right here, the buyer page for that item. So that's how that works. On the phone side is very similar. I've got my items. None of them are available. Let's make my Americanized tikka masala available. So let's go to my schedule. It's blank. Nothing for sale. So let's add a sale window. Let's make this one available let's do every Monday. Why not? Every Monday from 12 to 3. Great. We'll choose a pickup address. Ridley's parking lot is where they'll pick it up. I'll add my menu items. There's my Americanized tikka masala. Now I can hit my order deadline. Let's see. I think since it's every Monday, I do want the orders in every Sunday night, because I'll probably make it the night before. So I probably need the orders in by Sunday afternoon, like 3. So we'll hit save. And it looks correct to me. Order deadline, Sunday at 3. It repeats. The sale repeats every Monday from 12 to 3. And it's at my Ridley's parking lot address. Good to go. Save. And I think I got to back out of this screen. There we go. Now it shows every Monday. You can see those dots now from 12 to 3 means I have stuff for sale on those days. Now let's say I'm out of town on the week of the 18th, the week of the 17th, the 18th, and so I can't sell on that day. Well, you just click on the day and hit the X, and you can just delete March 18th, and now you have nothing for sale on that day. So now customers won't be able to order for that day, but it will still continue to repeat for the other days. So you just come and delete the days, like let's say I actually want to do a 2-week vacation because I'm rich, right? I want to do a 2-week vacation. So I remove 2 weeks worth off. Now my schedule's blank. I know I won't get any orders during that time. So that's how you can easily kind of control when food is available and when it's not available. The other thing is that you can do is just come in and turn the items off. So once they're off, they're not ready for sale. Customers won't be able to order them anymore. Even if they're added to sale windows, you can just always come in here and flip that switch. Once they're on, you get the order link, and you can share those, and you can see the preview here at the top that they'll get. Once they click that, it'll take them straight to the purchase for just that item. So that's kind of an overview of how availability works with individual sale windows if you're selling by yourself. In the next video, we'll go over markets, which is a cool feature where you can sell with multiple producers, multiple farmers all selling together, which customers like. So doing this for farmers markets, pre-orders, for Reko rings, and those types of use cases, we would use markets. So that is the basics of your schedule and making sure that your food items are available for sale.